All right, boys and girls, today we're going to do a review in a different way. Miss Cox is going to talk to you through the PowerPoint, so please make sure you pay attention and make good choices. Today we're going to do a review on problem and solution and character traits. Remember, this goes under comprehension. I can read and understand the story. Let's pay attention to the characters in the day the crayons quit. We're going to listen to it, so I want you to make sure you focus on what the problem is, if there's a solution, and the character traits of each crayon. Sit crisscross applesauce and pay attention.
One day, Duncan and his crayons were happily coloring together when a strange stack of postcards arrived for him in the mail. Dear Duncan, not sure if you remember me. My name is Maroon Crayon. You only colored with me once to draw a scab, but whatever. Anyway, you lost me 2 years ago in the couch. Then your dad sat on me and broke me in half. I never would have survived had Paperclip not nursed me back to health. I'm finally better, so come get me. And can Paperclip come too? He's really holding me together. Sincerely, your Marooned Crayon. Maroon Crayon. Dear Duncan, no one likes peas. No one even likes the color pea green. So I'm changing my name and running away to see the world. Sincerely, Esteban the Magnificent, the crayon formerly known as pea green. Hi Duncan, it's me, Neon Red Crayon. Remember that great vacation we had with your family? Remember how we laughed when we drew a picture of your dad's sunburn? Remember dropping me by the hotel pool when you left? Clearly you do not, because I'm still here. How could you miss me? Anyway, after 8 months waiting for you to come get me, I guess I'm walking back. Your left behind friend, Neon Red.
Okay, so far, what do you think the problem is? I want you to turn to a partner and discuss what you think is going on with the crayons, who they're talking to, and what problem they are having. All right, make sure the other partner has shared. All right, now that you've turned to your partner and you told them what you thought the problem was so far and what was going on in the story, let's finish the rest of the story to see if you are correct in your prediction and maybe, hopefully, if there is a solution. You're doing great, guys. Pay attention.
Crayon. Duncan, it's us, yellow and orange. We know we used to argue over which of us was the color of the sun, but guess what? Neither of us wants to be the color of the sun anymore. Not since we were left outside and the sun melted us together. You know, the real color of the sun? Hot. That's what. We're sorry for arguing. You can make green the sun for all we care. Just bring us home. You're not so sunny friends, yellow and orange. Hey Duncan, I'm sure you don't recognize me after the horrors I've been through. I think I was tan crayon, or maybe burnt sienna. I don't know. I can't tell anymore. Have you ever been eaten by a dog and puked up on the living room rug? Because I have. I have been eaten by a dog and puked up on the rug, Duncan. And it's not pretty. Not pretty at all. In more carpet fuzz than crayon now. Can you please bring me back? Your undigestible friend, Tam. Or possibly burnt sienna. Crayon. Dearest Duncan, could you please open the front door? I still need to see the world. Sincerely, Esteban the Magnificent. basement stair. Then we drew that scary stuff on the wall. Sure was funny when he ran screaming, right? But it wasn't so funny when you forgot to take me out of the basement. Please come get me. I'm kind of terribly horrified. Your scared friend, glow-in-the-dark crayon. Dear Duncan, looks like I'm almost home. Been through China, Canada, and France. I think. Just crossing New Jersey. By camel now. New Jersey has giant pyramids, right? See you soon. Neon red crayon. P.S. Next stop, the North Pole. I think. Duncan, does page 8 of Pirate Island ring a bell? Kind of a big payday for Captain Greenbeard there, don't you think? And no bronze or silver in the pile, huh? I told you it'd make me blunt if I colored each individually. But would you listen? No. I also told you those stupid crayon sharpeners never work. Did you listen to that? Also, no. Now I can't color anything at all. Your pointless friend, Gold Crayon.
Now pay attention. You guys know that these crayons are very, very upset, right? So we know not to talk like that.
Dear Duncan, I've seen the world. It's rainy. I'm coming back. Esteban the Magnificent. Hi, Duncan. You're probably wondering why my head is stuck to your sock. A question I ask myself every day. Well, it's because last week you left me in your pocket and I ended up in the dryer. I landed on your sock and now he's stuck to my head. Can you please come get me? Also, why does everything you wear still smell even after it's washed? Your stinky, socky, stucky-on head, buddy. Turquoise crayon. P.S. Sock says hi. Dear Mr. Duncan, I know I'm not your crayon. I know I belong to your baby brother, but I can't take him anymore. In the last week alone, he's bitten the top off of my head, put me in the cat's nose, drawn on the wall, and tried to color garbage with me. The worst part is he is a terrible artist. I can't tell what his drawings are. Donkeys? Monkeys? Donkey monkeys? Picasso said every child is an artist. But I don't know. I don't think he met your brother. Please rescue me. Your desperate friend, Big Chunky Toddler Crayon. Duncan, greetings from the Amazon rainforest. Making great time. I think I'm almost home. Neon red crayon. Hello, Duncan. It's me, Brown Crayon. You know exactly why I ran away, buddy. Everyone thinks I get all the great coloring jobs. Candy bars, puppies, ponies. Lucky me. Right? Bet they don't know what else you use me to color, do they? I didn't think so. The rest of that drawing was great, but did it really need that final brown scribble? I'll come back. But please, let's stick to candy bars, okay? Your very embarrassed friend, Brown Crayon. Duncan was sad to learn of all the crayons he'd lost, forgotten, broken, or neglected over the years. So he ran around gathering them up.
Okay, we're going to stop right here and I want you to pay attention. Think about, it said Duncan was sad to learn of all the crayons he'd lost or forgotten, broken or neglected over the years. So think about it. Does it have anything to do with the crayons that each of them have a problem? Or is Duncan maybe causing the problem? Turn to your friend and think about it. Explain to your friend, is the character the problem of Duncan? Or are the crayons the problem? I'm going to give you just a few seconds. All right. Now let's finish and let's see what Duncan is about to do.
Duncan's crayons were all so damaged and differently shaped than they used to be that they no longer fit in the crayon box. So Duncan had an idea. He built a place where each crayon would always feel at home. There's no dogs down there, are there? Nope. No turkeys either. Oh, you flatter me, but it's not real chocolate. Let's have a party. This one is from my blue period. But it's not really blue, more lilac. I think that door is for us. Ah, there you are. I could use a haircut. No, I think everyone is welcome. Hope there isn't a metal detector. Looks good, lads. Who are you wearing? Oh, I think he goes by Ted. I'm Ted. Make sure it's straight. And then, in Cleveland, I got to hike the Great Wall of China.
All right, I want you to think in your mind, was Duncan the problem? Give me a thumbs up if you thought he was the problem or each crayon was not the problem, or a thumbs down if you thought Duncan was not the problem. While there were many problems with each crayon, overall the problem lies with Duncan. Did he have a solution? Yes, he did. And his solution was what, boys and girls? Good job. All right, now that we have read The Day the Crayons Quit, I want you to pay attention to what you're writing today in your reading rounds. You have two directions. It says, do you think the title, The Day the Crayons Quit, is a good title for this book? Think about it. Yes, The Day the Crayons Quit is a good title, or no, The Day the Crayons Quit is not a good title. And explain to me why you believe yes or no. Remember, this goes back to your opinion. And then number 2 is write the problem in The Day the Crayons Quit and the solution. Use parts of the story in your answer. The crayons, what? Were they the problem? Or were the crayons upset because of Duncan? Make sure you give me the problem and the solution. And then when we come back together, we'll talk about it, share, and we'll talk about the character trait of Duncan. Now, Isabella's going to go name each reading group. Make sure you remember to use good buddy reading skills, practice problem and solution, use your Check for Understanding bookmark, and build your stamina. You've done a great job so far. Isabella, wait until each group has gotten started quickly and quietly. Remember, if you're not sure what to do, you can go read to self and Miss Cox will help you when she gets a moment. Good job, guys.